Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's not hard to like what Sergio Ramos offers. Goes about his work with strong aggression and tries to dominate opposition strikers. He's also a sizable menace on set pieces and brave at getting his head on the ball.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. And it's Salah. Milan are a team you've seen play, Jim. What can you tell us?
Yeah, the counter-attack is their preferred approach, Peter, and once triggered, they'll go in as many numbers as...
Gets up to head it!
Well, it's a mode of defending that's been their choice in recent times. Retreat and make sure that the play is always in front of them.
Kane put it away! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was...
Henderson with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
The movement looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Modric making use of the space out wide. Aimed in toward... Massive leap! He's scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser! Just so calm under pressure.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Sergio Busquets. Now it's Cavani. Up he gets! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Yeah, you'll have to practice a little more patience before deciding to run. It can make all the difference.
Salah. Sergio Ramos. He's the guilty party there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And it's Roberto. Henderson really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Conte. He's gone for it! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Roberto. Now it's Mohamed Salah. cut out in the nick of time. Modric. Aimed long and direct. Messi. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. He's got options out wide. Can he score? It's broken loose. And it's Busquets. Piqué. Room for a shot. He's had a go! He's missed another one.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Turns and goes back. It's Cavani! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling set.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
This is promising. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, he now knows that he has to lock in the timing. Success and failure depends on it.
Has a hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Was he just trying to be a little too clever then? I mean, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure. He needed to stick it away, and he knows it.
Busquets gets it back. Cavani! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Mbappe goes for the cross, and he's there to cut it out. And the counter is on. He's left his man. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Sergio Ramos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Conte looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. Mohamed Salah is demanding it out wide. Milan get it back again. Modric. Shots on. He'll have a dip! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Towering header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Now it's Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Busquets is now in the last chance saloon.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Busquets goes looking. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He could be in here. And the shot! So who's he picking out? Hit into the middle. It's a brilliant interception.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Mbappe plays it back and shoots. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Kante controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, big chance! It's anyone's ball. He's had a shot. Now a chance to break. Cavani, shot a goal! They've done it! What remarkable powers of recovery! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
This is quite a battle.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Jordan Henderson lobs it in gently. Chance to break. Mbappe, he's got away. Shakes the shoots. In it goes. They've done it. It was coming. They have their reward. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
So we have a breakthrough.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Well positioned to make that interception.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction.
And that's that. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So just time for me